Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today we've got we're moving down in size for the Lego Ninjago city sets because we've built all the big ones, and this is the flying jelly sub. This I don't believe it belongs to like a certain character per se. This might be more of like a standard vehicle of the Shark Army. Very much how the Manta Ray Bomber was also the standard. It feels like sort of a standard vehicle. Alright, well, the lifeboat fell off that. Also, what's interesting is the Manta Ray Bomber set and this set both have 341 pieces exactly. They both sell for $30, and I think they have the same minifigure price count, and the color combination is almost exactly the same. So the pieces are different in and of themselves, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be making the choice if they want to get a set like this. They're going to be making the choice between the jelly sub, and the Manta Ray Bomber. So, anyways, I'm going to do a comparison with that because we usually don't have sets that are so similar in color, exact same price, exact same parts and stuff, or at least part count, I should say. So that'll be an interesting comparison at the end of the episode, but this does sell for $30. It is set number 70610, and it has, I think, like I said before, 4 minifigs. Do they have the names? Yes. This is Jelly, Hammerhead, Jay, and Takuma. Okay. So those are the 4 characters. I will get into all of it. It could be Jelly's vehicle. I mean, it would make sense if this was Jelly's vehicle. But Hammerhead is driving it in the box art. Who knows? Who knows? All right, so pretty simple. Only 341 pieces. Ooh, this is a part. I'm also gonna do another comparison with a mock I was working on, and I just bought another one of these. But I needed that part from before. Wow, hardly any stickers, hardly anything. Look at that. That is like next to nothing. Yeah, perfect. I love that. Subtle. Less is more. Less is more. Boom. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. All right. Welcome. 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 Trying to get the kinks out of the manuals. As you know, this is, I don't know, it's my little ritual. Honestly, this makes all the difference during a build, especially with all these ridiculously bright production lights. They're always angled at the perfect point, so we just see a bunch of white light as opposed to the actual picture in the manual. Okay, that looks decently flat. This one's kinked up as well. Jack, can I have the remains of your beard? No, it's gone. It's gone forever. I wanna screenshot that. That's hilarious. BrickVault, you made Rick and Morty Space Cruiser. Yes. I'm gonna compare Rick's ship because it actually, I feel like it's a strikingly similar build style. Well, it's not. Mine is gross. Like I want to make instructions for it, but LDD won't let me do half the building techniques because they're all super not possible. A lot of jammed bricks together. But anyways, I will do a comparison with that just because I feel like they are gonna kind of look similar at the end. Even the color combination is strikingly close. Anyways, hello. Jack, new face. Yeah, that's right. You know what it is? If you don't like, I feel like after a while your skin gets irritated. You can do like beard oil. You can do stuff to like keep your skin from getting irritated, but I swear to you, it's like, it just gets annoying after a while. So anyways, I shaved it off. And it's summertime, it's hot. How did you download music off SoundCloud for your vids? I'm trying to do it now and it won't work. Well, we have an account with like these guys that like want to promote their music, so we give them like shout outs and stuff in the description. That is Silk Music. Awesome guys, awesome music. But also you can just go to artists. Like there's other guys who have like stuff for download for free through the Artist Union. That's probably a better bet for you, especially if you want to just like read descriptions of artists. Usually they'll tell you whether or not you can use their music, and if you can, they'll have like something that they want you to say or do in order to do it. And it's always usually just a description in your video that would link it back to them. That's how a lot of artists do it. So, anyways, that's how we do it at least. You're awesome, BrickVault. Thank you, Ninjago Fab. Boom. We're building Jay, who I don't know why they gave him freckles. He looks all right. It's the same print. I mean, what I kind of like is that I feel like one of the reasons why a lot of these sets maybe are a little bit cheaper than some standard Lego sets is they don't really make every single ninja like exclusive to every set. They did that a lot with the last couple of Ninjago regular lines, and I feel like kind of took away a little bit from the normal sort of characters. Feel like they just made one or two good versions of each guy, and then you just get pretty much if you get any set with a character, he's going to be the same. At least the main characters, the main ninjas, it's going to be the same as the other ones. Here we go, Jelly. Such a cool jelly mold that goes around. Hold on, I'll put the head on. Actually, you can put the head on entirely without having to mess around with this piece. Now, Mike, you put the, there we go. There we go. This one fit on totally fine. There we go, perfect. Nice. Let's do this. Jack, if you could make a DC set, what would it be? A DC set? Oh, wait. Oh, dang it. I was just talking about this guy the other day. Who's the, he's like a leprechaun, but he's not a leprechaun. He's the guy that always torments Superman. And the way to banish him back to his dimension is by saying, he has to say his name backwards. Who is that guy? I know, he's like the most ridiculous villain ever. He's not even really a villain. He's like a demigod that just messes with Superman from time to time. Who is that? Please, somebody tell me who that is. I was just talking about this guy the other day with my brother, and he's like a big fan of him, and like because he's so ridiculous. It's like Superman is always just like trying to do good, and then he just like comes out of nowhere and like messes with Superman. If I could build a DC set, I would have that character in there. Not Darkseid. Anyways, whenever I think of what that one is going to be, I'll let you know. The Wizard? Not the Wizard. Yeah, somebody will know. Somebody will know in the comment section. But yeah, that was the question. If I could make any DC set, I would make a DC set in Lego with that character. He kind of looks like a leprechaun. That's like he's just like basically a leprechaun. They just don't call him a leprechaun. Mike, what? Not Darkseid. It's not Bizarro. It's somebody else, man. I know it's somebody. He's like old. Like he's not in any of the more recent like cartoons or comics. I don't think. He's like a guy. Oh. Yeah. Mixlick. Is that how you spell his name? I gotta. Okay. People I think are guessing it properly, but I can't remember how you spell his name. Yeah. Mitzel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys got it. Mr. Mlizplickle. Yeah. It's like I don't know how you say his name, but I watched an old animated cartoon with Superman and stuff. That was just it's just like such a ridiculous character. That would be a cool DC set. Jack, can you make a fan top 10, basically a top 10 video, but only with mocks sent by fans? We actually talked about this a week or two ago before the schedule got totally messed up with all the Comic-Con stuff because we've skipped top 10 for the last 2 weeks. It's going to be back this week. So that and news are going to be back this week, which is going to be good. We like getting back into our sort of normalized schedule. And we were thinking about that because we're getting so many fan things. I don't know if I'm going to do a top 10 with them because the whole idea behind having fans send stuff in is to kind of, because we've got builders of all ages and all skills. And like I'd talk about them and just show them off. I don't know if I do a top 10. I don't even follow top 10 like as closely with the mocks. Like I just kind of I find what I like, and then I just kind of categorize them in like a top 10 mode, but not like too seriously. So I'll do a video, I think, like showcasing and talking about the mock creations that you guys sent in, but not necessarily categorizing them in a better or worse fashion. Whoa, that is such a cool print. Hold on, this is a print, and I think it's new. Finally, we get another new targeting system. This one's nice. I like it. I like that it's in green. So this is another, you know, it's the 1x2 cheese wedge piece, but in green, which is great. Oh, we're getting some new people jumping in on Twitch. Brick Movie Productions, Hot Dog Master 13, Cool Creeper 338, X Burner 13579, X again EOSB. Oh gosh, that's probably spelled in late. I messed that one up. Dope. P4N4. Okay, and Nicholas Retex's Berryfish. Okay, we got a lot of people jumping in. On the YouTube side, it's Alejandro Martinez, Trey Sang, Kay Braden, Mira Lee. Wow, lots of people. Fuzzy LOL, Rosu Bogan, Ethan Washington. Hello, Ice Wolf, Skelly Cat Gaming, Firelord Minecraft, Derek, the Cole McQueen, CD, WCWE, Novak Sumar, YouTube Girl. All right, thanks for people jumping in. Sorry, I just had to show off this this print because it is not as common. We don't usually get a print quite that common. And of course, I put it onto the wrong side here. Now, let's get some of the control levers in here. I like this yellow color combination, and I'm telling you, this really does have a striking similarity to the Rick's spaceship. In fact, I feel like maybe the best colors for Rick's spaceship might have been light bluish gray. I did his in dark bluish gray, and this kind of comes out in the nice gray blue. I don't know the exact color for this, but this looks great. It just seats one minifig, but it seats him like really comfy, which is nice. All right. Oh, nice, and he's got like a big red button, just in case he's got some sort of like, you know, emergency something, or maybe it's a big weapon, I don't know, but he's got a big red button because that's what you need inside any octopus-shaped or jellyfish-shaped vehicle. And let's get these last little bits of details on here. DC or Marvel? My go-to answer is Batman's the best, but X-Men is the second best. So take with that what you will. This or the Manta Ray Bomber. Well, that's what we're kind of trying to figure out today, because this is kind of interesting. Lego usually doesn't release two sets that are just so darn similar. I don't know if this is going to help or hurt them, because it's kind of cool that we have two vehicles for the Shark Army that are so similar, because it looks like they can kind of like match up and be sort of part of the same kind of troop, I suppose. But at the same time, it's the same amount of pieces, same amount of minifigs, I think, same price, and the same color combination. So there's a very good chance that if people go out and want to get a Lego Ninjago, a smaller set, and they're looking at the vehicles, they're probably just going to choose one, maybe not both. So this is going to be an interesting thing. It's like, which one do you want? Do you want the bomber, or do you want the jellyfish sub like this? So that's where we're going to find out. I can't possibly make a judgment until I've kind of gone through both of them and just kind of played around with all their little features and stuff. Wait, did Jack shave? Oh, Rick and Morty Season 3 starts Sunday. That's right, Rick and Morty Season 3 starts Sunday. Get excited, everybody. Things are gonna be wild. Things are gonna be crazy. I believe that's also the same day as the third episode of Game of Thrones. So, heck yeah, things are doing well. Things are going well in the world of media right now. Ooh, there's little pistol pieces here. I wonder if that's probably going to be used as detailing. Lego's been bringing back some of the gun pieces, I've noticed. They had a huge hiatus. They didn't make any pistol pieces for like, I want to say like a whole year or two. But with the Lego Batman movie, they kind of brought them back. What would you do if you had that sub? I'd go around the world, explore the deep oceans. Duh, man. Check out where the Loch Ness Monster is, maybe. Well, what would you buy, Lego? Jack, would you buy Lego Transformers sets? You know what? Those Lego Transformers has been pretty common in the comment section recently on a lot of the streams. I feel like you guys are just aching for it. There's so many Transformers fans out there that just are not getting their Lego fix. Probably a big crossover. You know what? Some of the mocks that people have made, there's actually this really excellent Optimus Prime Transformers mock that we have in LDD, but so many of the parts, like the majority of the parts, don't come in the proper colors that you need to really make Optimus Prime look as cool as he does in the LDD file. Plus, I don't think you can like stand up properly, but there is some really cool stuff out there. People have been making Transformers in Lego forever, and it would be awesome if Lego somehow managed to either get a license for that or what. But yeah, I have seen a lot of that stuff. Let's get this in there. This is looking strikingly similar to the set I was creating. Here we go. There's that nice big windshield piece. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Bump, bump, bump. Lego sound wave. Jack, what Lego set should I buy with $100? Whichever set you want. That's the one you should buy. There's always stuff that I think is good part to price ratio, but that at the end of the day isn't gonna be, you know, I don't think that should ultimately. Oh man, dang it! This kink is strong. That should ultimately not be the #1 deciding factor as part to price necessarily. It should just be like kind of, you know, what grabs you. Personally, I think that this Ninjago movie wave is one of the best Lego waves of, like, I don't know, maybe all time. Like this is just me. I think just because of the quality of the builds that we're getting and the price at which we're getting them for, I think, yeah, this is probably one of the strongest single Lego waves or theme releases that we've seen. My own personal opinion. So, take with that what you will, but I do believe. Oh man, you know what? I put that kind of on the. Did I put that on the wrong side? I feel like I might have. No, wait, hold on. If I do it like this, okay. Yeah, okay, never mind. Doesn't really matter which side I put that on. Or it does, but I put it on the wrong side first, but that means I just put it onto the opposite piece. Perfect, okay. Yep, we're good. We're okay. Jack, which is better, Electrojet or Garma Mecha Man? Okay, let's see. The Electrojet or the... I don't know. I liked the Garma Mech. I think people don't like the look of the Garma Mech as much as the Fire Mech, which I think I can sort of see why. But the Garma Mech still has a really classic look, like an evil villain from either Power Rangers or maybe even like old school Godzilla. And the Electrojet was something that I actually thought was going to be a pretty weak set in terms of having all those weird spiky things, but sticking out the front. But those actually stay on very, very well. They stay on really well. And gosh, I don't know. The Electrojet's cool. I do think it's a little bit odd that that handle function with the trigger is like so in your face, like it's not really hidden that much. And it almost looks like there's like a massive sort of display piece kind of built into the set, which I don't think looks as good. So, I don't know. I would say, if I really had to split hairs, I'd probably say the Garma Mecha Man set is cooler than the Electrojet. But that's just, once again, opinions, guys, opinions. It would be great if the knee had articulation. I agree, Gaming Master. It would be awesome if the knee had articulation. But I'm sure, I bet you anything, the Lego designers probably messed around with that, and the thing was like falling over or something. Where's the other one? There's supposed to be another one of these yellow domes. I know there is. Oh, okay, it was under here. Okay. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you, Golden SS Dolphin. Could you please do every Lego Harry Potter series character like Dumbledore, Draco Malfoy, Voldemort, etc.? We've done all those characters that you're talking about, minus... Oh, wait, no, we haven't done Dumbledore or Voldemort yet. But we've done a lot of the main characters. So if you check... If you just type in Lego Harry Potter collection or something like that, I don't know what you type in, probably that, you will find our collection videos. And we've done a lot of them, and I have all of the Voldemorts and Dumbledores, and I was about to do a Dumbledore collection when something happened. I can't remember what it was. I don't know what we did. Yeah, we were gonna have a Dumbledore collection, and then something kind of almost random happened. Oh yeah. One of the Dumbledores was missing his cape, and it's like a super exclusive piece. So I put off the Dumbledore video because it was missing a cape. But yeah, Dumbledore and Voldemort are coming. I also have all the Hagrids. And then other people wanted me to just get every single Lego Harry Potter fig ever. And I still haven't committed to that just because it's like there's so many of them are just kind of, I don't know, like obscure and also super, super expensive to pick up. Like characters I don't really know very much about or really care that much about, and I'm like, do I really want to invest like all that just to be like, I've got them all, you know, sort of thing. Maybe I do, but I don't know. Yo, BrickVault! What up, Wade? Oh, hello! Twitch is ahead. Oh, yeah. Now there's more people, like more and more people are jumping in on Twitch. So the stream is like starting to become a bit more even in terms of comments from people here at Twitch, people on YouTube. It's kind of doubling up a bit. Actually, where are we? The noise kind of moves it. All right, here we go. So, ooh, nice. I like this. See, this is what I like. I like these on set. So I'm about to build something, and this is the way I used to build spaceships and rocket ships and whatever. And that was just building the look of a missile onto something, but not actually making it, you know, not trying to make like a function where something would shoot out or anything, just like making them look cool. Like this is a missile piece. But it's not a flick missile. It's not something that, because I don't know, I don't really play around with the play functions as much within a Lego set, and I never even tried to do that as much even when I was younger. I just tried to make it look as cool as possible. So I kind of like this because I think these look better. These like tiny little rocket pieces just kind of hanging out on one side. Is there another one on the other, or am I putting a different weapon on the other side? Oh yeah, different. Okay, these are flick missiles on the other side. Little warheads. Oh, I see. This is kind of nice, actually. So the inside of this thing, here, let me actually zoom this in a little bit because there is kind of, I feel like some extra space here. But so this is a flick missile. The inside of this, like, I like there's a red button, and the red button kind of, it almost looks like it corresponds with the red tip of the warhead here, doesn't it? So it's just, I don't know, it feels kind of subtle and just makes sense. Almost at the end of my Lego. All right, nice. There's actually a lot of little extra pieces in this particular set of bags. Surprisingly large amount of extras, actually. And let's put that back in there. Let's get, I dropped one, bag number 2. Were there only 2? Oh no, there's 3 bags. Actual Lego question, do you think they're going to make Rick and Morty characters or sets? No, they are not. I have talked and or seen videos about other Lego builders, even just trying to submit Rick and Morty designs to Lego Ideas, and Lego Ideas won't even accept the name Rick and Morty, because come on, you know, it's still, they have licensing sort of guidelines, I suppose. They're not going to do it, because Rick and Morty is a great show, but there just are, I think, too many adult themes for Lego to really jump behind. I mean, it would be awesome if they did. It'd be so cool if they did. Somebody was saying that, like, maybe Lego should make more adult-themed lines, but, like, maybe not sell them in the kids' store, like the store, their main storefronts with kids, but have them as online purchases, which I think would be kind of cool. Like, it sounds like a good idea on paper, but I feel like Lego probably still wouldn't pursue that. Maybe they would at some point in the future, because they're adult fans. I honestly feel like that adult fan base is just growing. There's just more people that have been into Lego for longer periods of time as the years go by, and so there's probably just more adult fans. Oh, nice. Here we go. I like his hammerhead guy. He actually looks pretty good. Let's get his spiked claw. Hello, everybody. Jack, who is your favorite? Spider-Man or Peter Parker? Why not Venom? Venom's always my favorite. From the Spider-Man universe, Venom is my single favorite character. Carnage, not so much. I don't know why I never got into Carnage as much. I don't know. Venom's just such a crazy, cool-looking character, though. Like, I honestly, like, I would love to see. I know Hulk would beat Venom, obviously, but I still would want to see them go at it. I'm an adult fan. Yes. See, yeah, no, that's the thing, man. People keep on saying, like, oh, you think they're gonna make this kind of adult themed Lego set, that kind of adult themed Lego set? I don't think so, but you know, give it a year, give it a couple years. Who knows? Who knows what Lego will do? I doubt they're gonna stray from like their sort of core values of like not producing military sets. I don't think they're gonna do that ever, and that's fine. But who knows? They might, because every now and then they produce something, and you're just like, okay, like we got a Deadpool fig. We got 2 different Deadpool figs. You know, and especially after that, you know, the R-rated movie for him came out. You're like, all right, well, so Lego likes to play around with certain things where you're like, okay, they can kind of get into stuff. They did some of those old license throwbacks. They're all usually pretty family friendly stuff, or kind of basic PG-13 stuff like Mission Impossible or something. But yeah. You're the only first stream that is building Legos. I never thought of a Lego stream Twitch. Oh, we're not the first Lego Twitch streamers. We are not. Yeah, I feel like it is still pretty new, and that's because the sort of Twitch creative is a relatively recent thing that Twitch added. So before, Twitch was just about gaming, and then they added creative, and there's a lot of drawing tutorials, and I'm sure that's probably still one of the more popular non-gaming Twitch streams, like digital artwork tutorials and stuff. But you know, we're not the first ones to do Lego, and we won't be the last. What is your favorite Marvel character? I'd say it's probably one of the X-Men characters. I was a big fan of Wolverine. I also really liked Gambit. I also really liked Rogue. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those characters. I don't know if it's Gambit or if it's Rogue or maybe Beast. Beast is pretty awesome. Mystique was kind of cool. Comic book Mystique is very different, though. I kind of like how... I don't know, Storm was good. They're all good. See, I just love the X-Men. Jack, do you like Gravity Falls? You know what? I haven't watched Gravity Falls. People keep asking me, and I feel like I should watch Gravity Falls. I hear there's some sort of shout-outs between the creators of Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls, kind of like between the two shows, which seems interesting, seems like fun, and it seems like a good show that people are into. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen yet. I haven't even seen Spider-Man Homecoming yet. I feel like there's a lot of little things that I need to kind of get on top of. Okay, here we go. So many of these. Wubba lubba dub dub. Wolverine is the most overhyped X-Men character. He was popular before the movies, though. Wolverine has always been a popular character. Yeah, I'm comfortable saying that. Wolverine has always been, like, a fan favorite, I feel like. And then, of course, after Logan, I mean, Logan was so good. Such a good movie. Let's see. I don't know if you can tell what I'm building. This is the initial part that is going to make up the pieces for the tentacle. So that's what we're doing right now. In case you were sort of unaware, I'm putting all these little like boxy chunks together. But this is, by the end of this bag, this octopus piece here, this thing's going to be pretty much operational, as they say. Okay. Oh, am I late? No, you're not late. We're about, I don't know, maybe halfway through. This build is pretty quick. It's pretty easy, and there's not too many pieces. So, I don't know, I think we're about halfway, maybe a little over. Jack, you and Mike are awesome. You deserve 1,000,000 subs. Thank you so much. We think so, too. 1,000,000 subs. Oh, yeah, we'll get there one day, guys. Actually, this has been a really good week for us for subs. This whole week has been like, it's just all the new Ninjago hype, I think, has got people really juiced, and all the reviews and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Mike and I have been working like crazy. Like I got home yesterday at like 10, which was like early. My roommates were like, "Hey, you're back early. It's 10 o'clock." Jack, do you ever get bored while building Lego? There are times when you kind of just, especially if I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done for like videos, that same sort of mentality of just like, ooh, a new set, like this is gonna be so much fun, this is gonna be so much fun. Sometimes that excitement isn't as strong when you're just building a bunch, like back to back to back to back to back. But bored, no, not really, and especially since we've been doing live streams. I don't wait, no, like. No, I can't say bored ever. There have been times when we've gotten legitimately tired, just trying to get every single thing kind of put together like as fast as we can. Like Mike and I were pretty exhausted on Monday when we did the city Ninjago city set. That was a legitimately exhausting experience. But no, not bored. I wouldn't say bored. Yeah. That's what Mike said. He's like, it's never boring, just sometimes, yeah, exhausting. Yeah. And part of the exhaustion also does come from streaming too for a long period of time. Like a couple hours of streaming isn't too like intense, but 6 hours, or I think I was on that stream for like over 9 hours. That I was pretty tired. Look, Rick, I'm Pickle Rick. Hey, I'm building a Pickle Rick, guys. I'm telling you, I'm building. Actually, I was checking Bricklink orders today, and these guys accidentally sent us the wrong order. I was like, this should be. Oh wait, that wasn't for Pickle Rick pieces. I thought they were for Pickle Rick pieces, but I think I'm building working on a TIE interceptor, and ended up getting a bunch of like hair pieces and hats and like other stuff. I was like, I didn't order any of this. I have to reorder a bunch of pieces. But yeah, I have ordered a bunch of stuff for Pickle Rick. I haven't figured out a good way to attach his face yet. I've got like the perfect pieces to make up the eyebrow and eyes. Haven't figured out his mouth yet. Because he's got different expressions. I might make him like angry or something so he doesn't have his mouth open. But I really want to have that nice like open mouth, like smile or like yell or whatever. I think that would be cool. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get a good Pickle Rick. Show the Pickle Rick. I'm not even close. No, I've got the basic outline of his pickle body done, but I haven't received. It's designed, but it's not like I've built him. If that makes sense. Like I haven't actually put the guy together because I don't have all the parts yet. So that's the main thing. I haven't actually gotten it. Hello. BrickVault, how do you not have millions of subscribers? That's a good question. You should go and ask YouTube that. Millions of subscribers. Yes. Nope. I mean, lots of those guys that get millions of subs, you know, they've been up. We're just under 2 years, which is still pretty young for a YouTube channel at the size that we are right now. So we're super happy with the way the channel's going, guys. So that's we're not at all just sitting around like, why don't we have more? Like we're very happy with the way things are going. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on trying to make good content. Hopefully, people will keep on tuning in. That's all anybody can hope for. Interceptor is really fast. Yeah, no. I like this is a kind of a fun mock that I want to build because it's based on. I wish I remembered the name of the builder who did it. Sorry, but the guy who designed it based it on an old Lego TIE Fighter set, a similar build style, similar color combination. And a similar sort of build that kind of goes around the main cockpit. So we have that old TIE Fighter set, and we're going to be able to just build the Interceptor, and it'll be a bit higher quality, but it'll also look like it fits into the same universe as that old TIE Fighter set. So I'm pretty happy about that. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the jellyfish have those weird things that kind of stick out. Part of their tentacles that kind of like, it doesn't look like they have much control over. It looks like they just kind of like dangle, and I think that's what these pieces are. This is cool. Interesting. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on now. Not fitting. I know it will. Just have to find the proper place for these pieces to fit. Oh, there we go. I found it. Okay. Cool. All right, so that is done. And we are going to be moving on to bag 3. Oh, is there a Oh, there's a second manual. Okay, yeah. I was going to say. I was like, there's something else that we're missing here. Because the octopus is done. Oh, and we're building a side boat. Okay. This looks like a similar build for the boat that we got from the, that we also got from the Lego Ninjago City set, except the Ninjago City, instead of a lot of the brown that we're looking at, it came in tan. Actually looks very similar. This one looks a little cooler, though. Actually, it looks a lot cool. No, this one looks better than the one that we got in the city. Yeah, definitely does. It looks just like a way better version of a shipping. Jack, when you will be posting the Manta Ray Bomber review? It's my brother's favorite one, and he wants to see the review soon. You know what's been interesting? Yeah, Mike's pretty much. He said he's already like recorded the review. He's been working basically his style of reviewing. Yeah. Mike is saying that it's coming. It's very, very soon coming. Garma Mecha Man review is coming out later today. Yeah, so Garma Mecha Man review is going to be the second episode of today, as a finalized review, and then all the Ninjago stuff. Think of it as like basically 2 Ninjago reviews a day, probably. until we're done. We're going to have normal scheduled stuff this weekend, though. So that is going to be mock reviews, news reviews. We're probably not this week going to do an episode that is totally dedicated to just fan mocks, because that's a new episode we haven't done before, and we're still trying to get all the Ninjago reviews out as soon as possible. So maybe sit tight on that new type of episode that we're talking about. But anyways, I checked out your room tour. Oh yeah, will you review and build Destiny's Bounty? Already done. Destiny's Bounty is up, guys. I'm moving down to some of the smaller sets. If there's any large sets that you can think of for the Lego Ninjago movie, we've done them all. They're all episodes on our site. And if you have a question on whether or not we've done it, open up a second tab on our channel and just look for it. Or open up a second tab on YouTube and just type in the name of it, type in BrickVault, and you'll be able to find out the answer. I suppose for every question on that I get on the stream, there's probably like 10 people that already do that, but it still does make up like a lot of the questions on the stream. It would be really cool if you built Morty's bot. Yeah, the Gazorpazorp bot. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be building that. It'd be funny if somebody did a custom fig for that, but even then, I feel like on my list of fun Rick and Morty builds to do, that is not very high up on my list, sir. I started working on a Plumbus. I found like a nice set of parts that could make up a good midi-size Plumbus, not a regular Lego life-size Plumbus. There is a way to do it. I just haven't gotten around to making a life-size one. I really want to do a Lego Plumbus build in Lego, but do it in the same way. The same sort of style on like how they do it, Plumbuses, and then do it sort of like the same sort of info video, but just with Lego pieces. I think that would be a lot of fun. I haven't actually finalized the MIDI size design yet. If I do that, I can do that video. But once again, I've basically put all custom building and side projects on hold for this last couple of weeks, just getting Ninjago stuff done. Jack, build large scales of Rick and Morty. Oh my gosh, you mean like big Rick and... Oh man, that would be cool. But take forever and cost an arm and a leg. Nice. So this is the interior of the... It's pretty much completely covered in jumpers. But I think that is in order to keep this thing sort of looking nice and smooth here on the outside. I don't know. I don't know where we're putting all the sets. Yeah, no, there's a ton of space more. We've got four more shelf racks. So technically we could make 2 of them like a lot thinner. And we could get away with it if we wanted to, yeah. It'll take like an hour of rearranging and stuff. But yeah, our office is starting to become a bit cluttered, especially with all these new sets. Jack, do you like chocolate? Yes, yes, yes. Some people could even call me a chocoholic. No, I do like chocolate. I love chocolate. All kinds of chocolate. I even like white chocolate. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, all about the sweets and the candies. Unfortunately, it is one of my vices in life. Have you done the Garmin Mecha Man yet? The live stream was done last week, and Mike is putting up the Garmin Mecha Man review today. Yeah. He is. He is, because he said it. And now that I've said it on the stream, he has to do it. Oh, yeah. Have you thought of selling the sets? Nope, we have not. There are... Yeah, we usually hold on to everything. Just about everything we've got. We like building up the studio too. Like the studio kind of evolves as the channel goes on, and it also gives us incentive to keep working harder in order to try to produce as much content as possible and try to get the channel as self-sustaining as possible. You know, because if we're not monetizing off of selling the sets, then it's like, all right, we need to figure out a way in order to kind of keep the channel, you know, still growing and stuff like that. We don't have to rely off of selling them over. So it's also a lot of work to just kind of keep going through. And we used to run a Bricklink store. That's a lot of work. It's cool, but it is just like a ton of stuff. And so the idea is to try and get everything finished, but without having to sell it all. So hopefully we can keep it up. Hopefully we can keep it up and not have to sell. I think we can. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is actually a different build cell. This looks similar to the one that we got from the Lego Ninjago City set, with this kind of you can see this sort of it's gonna arc over. Let me get the last two pieces on top. But it is actually it's built completely differently. Like the internal structure is actually 100% different. This is kind of cool. That they can keep a similar sort of style of ship between two different builds, but actually the internals are totally 100% not the same. They really are quite a bit different. Oh, this is so cool. This is gonna be the little top part. Okay, I haven't totally finished it, but oh, this is such a fun little build. Okay, so I can say right now that a lot less pieces go into the sub, the jelly sub, than go into the manta ray bomber. And this is, I'm gonna do a comparison video, but this is like a good, wow, look at the shape. It really does look good, doesn't it? That's so cool. It's very interesting though. So the manta ray bomber is actually quite a few less pieces because there wasn't this other big, actually decently sized vehicle in terms of parts and stuff on the manta ray bomber set. So the jellyfish sub has considerably less pieces that go into it. Doesn't mean it's less of a good build necessarily. Here we go. So we got another little flag. This is gonna attach itself right off the back. Oh, ooh, this only attaches, there we go. There it is, okay. So yeah, we have a nice little flag in the back. And the front has 3 buckets. And these buckets are gonna hold, I don't know if it's gonna hold water. I don't think you're gonna be picking up water, but maybe it'll have fish in there or bait or something. We will find out. And another little light. Okay, perfect. Just putting in the last things here. These are the last parts. We're done, basically. Hey, dude, love your vids. I'm subbing. Thanks, T. Wholesome. Thank you so much. Sorry, I missed. We don't have a store name. We don't have a store name. I said we used to run a Bricklink store. Sorry if I confused you with that. We do not have a Bricklink store. We do not sell anything on the channel. I know some people were like, do merch. And if we get a good idea for merch or whatever, that we think is actually good merch as opposed to just kind of spamming out some cheap stuff that has our logo on it, then we'll set that up. At the moment, we haven't focused on doing merch, just on content. Jack, if there was Rick and Morty Lego, would you buy it? And if they asked for a Lego idea that will get into made Rick and Morty set, whatever, have them what you want. Well, I've submitted my portal gun to Lego Ideas already. I can't put Rick and Morty or gun in the title, so it's actually just called Portal Device. But if you search Portal Device on Lego Ideas, you will see my submission. That's a fact. But you know, they're not going to. They're not going to submit it. Oh wait, I never even made this. I never even made the character. This is Takuma, I think his name is. And he's got such a cool scared face. That's awesome. Okay. There's Takuma, and he comes with a paddle. All right. Nice. All right. Cool. So he can actually stand up underneath that little thing here. Cool. There's Takuma. He's in his boat, and we have finished. So let's get the review on. Obviously, we're gonna be checking out this first, because this is the main bit. This is the main bit, and I think it's actually zoomed into a pretty good size. So this is officially, this is the jelly sub. Do they have a special name for it? I think it's just called the jelly sub. Oh, the flying jelly sub. Sorry. Boom. So let's get this going on. The flying jelly sub. It's actually got a lot more articulation to here than I thought, because there's this one joint here at the top, bum 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 bum, and then there's this joint here. But look how flat that can go. So if you really wanted to, you could just start to mess around. Like this is as high up as all the sort of tentacles go. It's not an octopus, so it doesn't have 8 sides. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah. Oh no, sorry, 5. It has 6. Sorry, it has 6. It has 6 tentacles. Why can't I count? But even when you spin it all the way up, this might be like what it can look like if it's flying or something. I think that actually makes it. This actually kind of looks okay as a shape. I think it does. And jellyfish have those longer sort of like almost like goopy sort of tentacles that it doesn't look like they have any control over. It just sort of they drag along as they move through the water. So that's what these are here. They've got the little yellow-toothed spikes, and I'm going to assume that they probably don't treat you very well if you end up getting hurt. It's kind of cool though the way that works. These are fixed at the bottom. So these tentacles don't spin around ever, but this does spin around, which is kind of cool. See what I'm saying? And then if you want to, you can have the legs all the way down at the bottom. Let me flip everything down as close as you can. And what that does is there's a little bit of a graphic on the box where it shows sort of Jay wrapping these orange tentacles like around the legs, like sort of like you've trapped this thing. So actually, I guess if you lift that up, you can like wrap them around if you want. I don't know. It doesn't even in the picture. It looks like they can wrap around, but it doesn't wrap around the whole way. You couldn't possibly wrap it around the whole way. There's a lot of extra space still left over, but it does kind of still create a cool little thing. Kind of a cool little thing. This thing can stand up pretty easily. Let me split them out a little bit. If the tentacles are all together, yeah, there you go. But it can stand up even as narrow as this, but of course, you can really start to move the tentacles out and get this thing into. Basically, you can probably make it look like it's walking as well. But anyways, that's the tentacles. This is the cockpit. Super big open cockpit. I like that there's all this space. I think that's one of the better just sort of aspects to a build. Let me take the fish out of the jelly's hand. This is jelly sub, so we should be able to put jelly into his own vehicle without any hiccups. Sorry, I keep on moving it out of the shot, but there he is. So there's jelly in there. He's got 2 levers. That is a new printed piece that makes up his sort of cheese wedge spot that shows some dials and targeting system and whatnot. I think this is a great little detail with the red button on the side. So he's got a coffee mug, but he's got this red button on the side, and that corresponds with these red flick missiles. So that's cool. I think that's just simple. It's just like, okay, the red button, 99% sure that that's what the red button is going to do. You're going to be able to activate the flick missiles. These are indeed flick missiles. You can hose them around. They're on ball joints. These are just other missiles, but they don't shoot out. They're just for show. But you can flick these ones out. Let me move this down. There's Jay. And oh wow, this fan kind of gets in the way. It's like to get your finger, I'm literally touching both of these at the same time. You can even push it out if you want, but they don't shoot out as fast. Yeah, so you do have these little flick missiles. I think they look fine, just not even having the play function. I think it looks okay, just like with the back parts sticking out. Sometimes play functions can not really look that good. There you go. Come on. Can I knock it over just by pushing it out? Oh, there you go. I got him to fall over. So that's the singular play function, but I don't really look for those play functions as much. Like, I don't know if they could have fit maybe a stud gun under here or something. I don't think. Maybe they could have, but I'm not really looking for it. The lights here are connected by pistol pieces. See? Pistols pointing at each other, but it makes a nice little splayed out curve that has these little orange lights here. So this looks pretty sweet. The back also looks good. The back looks fine. There's these 2 gas tanks, I'm sure for the fuel or something. A couple of little spinning blades. This reminds me of the deep sea city sets from a couple years ago. I think these are a lot of the same parts that we got for those underwater subs. And in general, I do like this sort of gray-blue color combination that comes through with the yellow. And I've got to do it. I've got to do it, guys, before I get into the minifigs or any other parts of the set. Doesn't it kind of look like these are, I don't know. It's got the same windshield piece. This is my personal mock of Rick's spaceship from Rick and Morty. I haven't finalized all the stuff on that, but doesn't this kind of, I don't know. I just saw them and I was like, I'll put them together. Anyways, that's what I was doing. But anyways, this kind of has a similar style. I did kind of want to use these rounded pieces for the Rick and Morty black. Anyways, I'm looking at it. I don't know if my build style would have worked probably the same way as this one, but it does kind of feel a little bit similar with these curved pieces. So that is the jelly octopus, sorry, the jelly sub, the flying jelly sub. Let's take the minifigs out. I'm gonna take the minifigs out. Oops, I knocked Jelly's mug out when I took the minifigs out. Put that mug back in. Okay. So might as well show off Jelly first. I'm gonna zoom in the camera. I will show off the boat as well, but just kind of stream of consciousness here. Now you can take off the helmet, the head. Oh gosh, this thing does kind of get a little bit jammed up. There we go. So here's Jelly. He's got himself a fish with a spear. I will compare this to the Manta Ray Bomber at the end. Yes, I shall. Do not worry. Do not worry. I will do it. But here we go. This is looking pretty sweet. He's got tentacle detailing that goes down his whole body. A scar that comes across the front of his head. And the tentacle detailing that goes along the back. This is a pretty standard print, but they did change it up a little bit for this guy because of his jellied body. But not too bad. And I think the best part about him, though, is the actual jelly helmet. It's not really a helmet. It's the same piece that was used as a helmet, like for Sandy, for SpongeBob, but it's printed at the top to look like a jellyfish and all the tentacles going around. So that's actually kind of cool. Then the next guy is going to be Hammerhead. Yeah, Hammerhead's looking cool. I like this because I like this piece where it's a shoulder and helmet piece, but you don't have to take the head off in order to get in there. He's got a very red beard, very red, with the black eyebrows. Looks not very happy. He's got a different print that makes up his tactical vest. Not that different, but a little bit. And then this is what the print looks like from the back when it's not being covered up by his gas tank. I like that is in a gunmetal mold, and that is him. He comes with a swordfish, swordfish, and that's the Hammerhead guy. Moving down, I'm gonna skip Jay for a second. This guy, his name I believe is Takuma. Let me check. His name is officially Takuma. Yeah, I knew that. I only read it once in the beginning. Like so many of these Jamonikai villager people, they have they've got these sandal prints at the bottom. Even Master Wu, I think, has them in his figure. But yeah, he's got a pretty standard set of prints. In fact, I feel like this might have been done once for a figure in the Lego City set. It's very possible. What is special to him, though, he does have his he's got the nice little bun piece, and really like, it's cool. He's got like sort of like the villager style thing. You know, he's got the mustache on the side and those really big eyebrows and sort of the side hair and everything. But he's super scared. That's not a common print. He looks good with the hairpiece on there. So that's cool. That's a very unique sort of look for a guy. And boom, Jay. Standard Jay. This Jay has basically appeared in any set that has Jay is this Jay, pretty much. minus Jay Walker, the collectible version of him where he's in his sort of preppy clothes and he's taking a selfie. This is just Jay. There's nothing too crazy about him. I don't even want to take his head totally off. Come on. I just want to pull it up a little bit so you can kind of just see his expression. There's one of his expressions. He's got freckles this time around, and then he's got almost like a pouty face. That does not strike fear into the hearts of anybody. That's him when he's angry. Really? Okay. But yeah, so let me put his head further down, get the other part of his cowl on. Not a big fan of the cowl. Yeah, he's all right. The color combination's kind of growing on me, but I still think it is a little bit funny. Now let's get into the last part of the build. Let me zoom this out just a tad so you can see the whole thing here. This is a little fishing boat, it looks like. There's 3 buckets in the front that are empty, but first of all, I think that looks really good. I think it's for holding on to bait or holding on to goods, and certainly, like, I don't know, this guy might be going to the market or from the market, and this might be where he holds stuff. There's nothing to go into the buckets, but they kind of just like look good sitting here. Now this is one side. You've got the undersides of studs showing. This is sort of the beautified side where there's just a couple of the little dark tan, 1x1 tiles. Nice build here though. This is kind of similar to how we have the boat. Actually, hold on. Let me grab the boat. I think it's over. There it is. So this is from the Lego City set. So see how in the back here, it kind of looks similar to the back here. I like this in tan better, but this boat design is cooler, I think. This one's a little bit more simplified. This actually has, this is from the city set, but that's a solar panel piece. This does look better in tan, I think, but the build style is entirely different. This is actually on a bunch of clip pieces. Oh, actually just popped one off. This is a bunch of clip pieces, and you can almost like see the engine and stuff on the inside, and that has a fan in the back, so it's a little bit more adapted, like hyper, it's like a marriage between old and the new, where this is all old. This is Tamaki, he comes with a paddle. This ship only moves through the water with a paddle, so it doesn't have a fan in the back or anything. And this build style is entirely different. It's totally different on the inside. They don't flip up in the same way or anything like that. But I like that. It's got a little stack back here. I wonder if he makes a little fire. I have no idea. Little red light. It's kind of nice. It would have been cooler though if this was in like maybe dark tan or the lighter tan or something. Just change up the color on it. I don't think it looks that great in just black and dark brown. That would be my only criticism on the boat, but the design for it is actually not too bad. So let's zoom this out even more and let's compare, because we're sort of in a unique opportunity. This is the Manta Ray Bomber. Manta Ray Bomber also comes with this like ridiculous, it's like a detachable assault platoon thing. I don't know. It's this thing that rests on top of it, but it can sort of deploy this kind of intense looking assault raft. And the Manta Ray Bomber, whoa, let me turn that light down. It's a bit overexposed, ain't it? Yeah, it's just a little bit. All right. Boom. Okay. So this set here with all these characters and, of course, sorry, the jelly guy kind of fell over. I put him down quickly trying to get to the other figs, but he fell over. So we've got the jelly sub, the flying jelly sub, and this also, another flying thing. It's weird. They're calling it the sub. I bet this is probably can fly and go underwater, whereas maybe the Manta Ray Bomber doesn't fly or doesn't go underwater. It's got these pontoons and stuff for landing on it, so I doubt that. In terms of size, there's a lot less pieces that go into this build than this build, because this doesn't have an alternate vehicle like the boat for that set. It's just this. So there's 341 pieces, 341 pieces. You can tell me. I do like that the color combination matches up. If you wanted to get both, I think they would both fit. But the Manta Ray Bomber, I haven't actually built this thing. This has 2 spring-loaded shots on the inside. No flip missiles. Oh gosh, that thing doesn't stick on too easily. It's easy to detach, but also easy to detach. Oh, wait, hold on. I put it on the wrong way. My bad. Yeah, it'll stay on better this time. So this is the triggers. These are the triggers for the spring-loaded shots. In general, I think this does look like a better animal interpretation. You know, these, of course, like could be the guns, representation of guns, but it's also the eyes. And then this is like teeth, which is funny because manta rays don't really have teeth. The little paddles that make that up. It's really kind of up to you on what you like better. I think the manta ray bomber has an overall better shape, but there's just something I do have sort of a soft spot for small but effective builds. Very much kind of like, you know, like, do I have this set around with me? I feel like I might have it close to me somewhere, but there's like Rey's Speeder when all those new Star Wars Force Awakens sets came out. It was such a small set, but it was so effective and kind of cool that I really liked Rey's Speeder. I had it in my hand earlier today. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Rey's Speeder. Like, it's missing something. Probably. But anyways, yeah, this is Rey's Speeder set from Star Wars. This is a small set that I just liked a lot. It was probably one of my favorite ones from that whole Star Wars Force Awakens line. And this one, it's also pretty small. I just kind of like the way this thing looks. I think it has a fun sort of style and build to it. So you guys can sort of make your choice. At the end of the day, we get 4 figs, I think, for both sets. This is actually a pretty decent build for a boat. And it's still a good part to price ratio. Once again, I think this is a strong set still. And basically, I don't know if this is as strong as maybe some of the other larger Lego Ninjago movie sets, like, you know, the Fire Mech or the Green Ninja Mech Dragon. But, I don't know. I think it's all right. I think it is all right. Is it better than this one? You tell me. I don't know. But, yeah, they're the same price. It's $30 for each, 341 parts for each. And, well, this one went fast in terms of actual build. This was really, really easy to put together. And, yeah, I kind of do like those weird little things kind of hanging out here. It does get in the way of, you know, it dragging around on the ground, like when you're moving around and stuff, but not too much. And you can probably, like, mess with figs. I'm sure this is not a good thing to get dragged through if you're fighting this thing. But that is, Jack, you forgot a piece. What did I forget? I don't have any pieces left over. I forgot a piece. No. Well, if I find it, well, I don't know. I don't know where the other piece. There's literally no other spares. This one was pretty. I felt like this one was pretty straightforward. You forgot a piece. Ah! All right. Well, maybe I did. It's possible. Usually, when people say I forgot something, I usually did. But this time around, I can't. I don't see any spares. I thought it was on point. All right. Okay, the round clear thing on the yellow thing. The round clear thing. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Dude, good eye. Good eye now, nobody. Check. Did anybody catch that? Look at that. That is such a good eye. Whew. I did. I forgot that little piece right on the top. And it's easy to think that could have been a spare too, because I don't know. I tossed it out with the rest of the little spares because it's just a single stud. That is funny. Nice. Stickers are not facing the wrong way. Are they? No, I'm looking at the picture right now. Nope. Stickers are facing the correct way. I'm looking at these stickers are facing the correct way. I'm looking at all of them. Boom. All right. Yes. Okay. I didn't make any other mistakes. I'm pretty darn sure that was actually right on point. So, that is it for this live stream. This is a bit of a shorter live stream than we normally do. Well, not than we normally do. This is a normal size one. Just compared to the last couple of weeks, we had so many large sets that it is short compared to a lot of other live streams that we've been doing recently. But that is gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out. And yeah, we're gonna be coming at you again 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every weekday from here until the end of time. I have no idea. But yeah, it's been good. we're going to be doing another review. The review for today coming out is the Garma Mecha Man set. That's the second mech set from the LEGO Ninjago City line, and that'll be fun. So, anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.